our objective, or the first of our objective, is the same one I mentioned before. We're looking at how we can do climate change teaching better on this campus. You'll find that today is essentially about brainstorming around a small number of ideas, maybe only one, that we're going to actually try and do this year.
Our group decided at the last meeting to produce a series of little videos, very simple videos on climate change simply explained, that could be used in a number of different courses and could be used throughout Australia, every university. And Mark's suggestion was that we look at a series of videos done by this group called Common Craft. They're very, very simply produced, just really bits of paper and handwritten stuff, but excellent scripts. You know, they really explain whatever it is, the topic, very, very well. I have a relationship with Alyssa Rothwell in the School of English Media and Performing Arts, and a lot of her students work for me. And she came up with this idea. We met with her, Mark and I. She came up with the idea of an animation playhouse that would take place every summer, the first one being this November. And their task is to actually work on all the animation for these videos. And we decided with Alyssa said that she would help Mark and I, you know, with the styling of these videos and the treatments. We would try to do something maybe a little bit more sophisticated than just paper and cut out shapes and whatever.
That was just really a starting idea, wasn't it, to get the guys at the table to sort of confront.
So we talked about using natural textures, maybe, you know, things from nature itself, bits of sand and leaves and whatever. We're not quite sure yet, but the students will basically workshop that.
In terms of the style, it's almost like what they produce would be better if it looked like students made it.
Yeah.
Because other students would think, gee, I could do that. So they should be good enough that, you know, they're really engaging, but have a little of those hiccups,
but
so it does look student produced. Yeah.
Well, that's why we started with that Common Craft approach, which is just, it's really all about the idea then. And what animation does really, really well is present an idea incredibly concisely.
You've got a lot of distance units and things that are going on now, and some people are asking students to upload their assignments to Blackboard or do podcasts and upload those. And the same type of thing is happening with climate change, where it is sneaking into disciplines that wouldn't have taught it in the past. And basically what's happening now with the animation project is using the climate change lens to achieve disciplinary skills in that particular subject. And there's a really nice space for those things to really merge, particularly with new media and people I mean, we use YouTube all the time at the moment to teach our climate change class, because you get these 2-minute snapshots as opposed to us standing up there for 45 minutes and talking at them.
And it's extremely current.
Yeah. And they can disagree with it, which we've found that when we're up there delivering content about climate change, they're less likely to disagree with the so-called disciplinary expert than they are with something that they see on YouTube, and the discussions that follow are much, much more robust than them just taking notes and going, oh, and complaining about us in the tea room.
We are targeting at least to complete at least 3 scripts for the videos. So far we have done 2. We're still revising the second one, but the next one will be, hopefully can be done by next week. So yeah, the 3 targeted scripts for the animation class is about to finish by hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, so scripts are being written, and then what happens?
They're being given to Mary's animation workshop, which is definitely going ahead, and they'll be creating several different versions of each script.
The first topic is about weather and climate, and then the second one is about, what's the second one?
What did we call it? Braking distance, or how long have we got? It was all about getting us to 2 degrees.
Climate inertia.
Yes,
it's essentially about a climate system inertia, how much of a time lag exists between previous emissions. What we see today is actually the emissions of the 1970s
Yeah.
playing out now. That's the climate system inertia. So whatever we emit today won't actually necessarily play out until the 50s, right around there. And so just to explain that whole concept and get people to understand that there's actually a lot less time to address the issue based on what's already locked into the climate pipeline, so to speak.
In their finished form, how long will these be?
3 minutes each,
3 minutes,
3 to
yeah.
5 minutes. And one more thing about the videos is Mary O'Malley has set us up our own YouTube channel. It's called Climate Change Lizards.
Well, basically, I created it for all the universities, and so I've started putting some content in there, and now it's free for everybody to go and put specific videos that they want to share with the whole network.